Hey, Becky, if you're not a dog, then why are you acting like a little bitch? Hey, Becky.
You heard it right there from Nikki Bella. As she's ready for her Women's Intercontinental Championship title match at Clash in Paris this Sunday, the last Sunday before football takes over our Sundays. August 31st, this Sunday, the last day of August, 2 p.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m. Central. Make sure you got your passports packed in your bag with your toothbrush. We're going overseas again. As we have a Women's Intercontinental Championship match as Becky Lynch, the champion, who Nikki Bella said was acting like a bitch, is taking on Nikki Bella, a little Bella Magic in Paris. Make sure you guys go ahead and manhandle slam that subscribe button, torture rack slam that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, hit the bell. I gotta give Becky a lot of credit. When Becky Lynch returned at WrestleMania, teamed with Lyra, then the next night they lost, she turned heel. She's been doing some fantastic work. Her new theme song, I don't know if I like it or not. I get why they gave her a new one just because it's more of a heel theme. But I have to say, Becky Lynch right now may be doing the best work of any singles champion in WWE, men or women. Hot take, you may agree, you may not. Let me know in the comments. But she has elevated the Women's Intercontinental Championship. It was clearly the right idea for them to put the title on her. Now, I didn't expect her to keep the title until after SummerSlam because I thought Lyra Valkyria would win it back. But with Becky holding the title, it lets me know they want Becky to hold it. They want to keep elevating this title. They want the prestige and notoriety that comes with this title. And this is the only women's singles championship on this PLE. The only women's match on this PLE. Becky has been the only one with these two new mid-card titles because the Women's United States Championship is lost in obscurity. We only see it on what? House shows and backstage segments on SmackDown, let alone a PLE. The Women's Intercontinental Championship is defended on Raw. It's defended on PLEs. It's elevated with promo segments, backstage segments, vignettes, and Becky Lynch is doing a great job this year in her heel work. Now you bring in Nikki Bella, who is maybe not fit for this modern WWE women's division. Maybe she's out of place. Maybe she doesn't belong. But that story, that of rivalry heading into this, of these two women, of saying Brie Bella and Nikki Bella, the Bella twins, paved the way for Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is acting scared. Becky Lynch knows she can't beat Nikki Bella, which we know Becky Lynch is going to win. She's probably going to use some sort of heel tactics. But I don't know what's next for Becky after Nikki Bella because she's beaten Maxine, she's beaten Natalia, she's going to beat Nikki, she's beaten Lyra, she's beaten Bailey. Who's left? Let me know down below. Do they pivot and go with the Becky and Stephanie Vakor match maybe? I probably would personally just build up eventually to Becky Lynch and maybe Io Sky at some big show later this year or early next year because I think Becky's going to hold that belt for a little while longer. She is going to elevate and add prestige to that title. This match, I'm actually kind of looking forward to because it's been actually a decent story. The back and forth on the mic, the attacks, the teases of it. They haven't just rushed into it. They've given us some time to let it breathe. I think this will be an interesting, fun match. Maybe a sleeper match on the card. Now, I'm not a big Bella fan. You guys know that if you've kept up with any of my takes on wrestling, but Becky Lynch can go in the ring. She may be top 5 women in the world as far as this year body of work from in-ring promos to in-ring just ability and the whole heel persona. But I'm looking forward to this match. I think Becky Lynch retains her title, and I wouldn't mind maybe Becky and Io, maybe Becky and Stephanie and some sort of feud with those two young women help elevate them. But Becky Lynch is doing what she needs to do with that title, making it relevant, making it mean something, making it mean something now, maybe even more than the women's championship on the show that we still don't know how it's being defended. Remember, Stephanie Vakor was supposed to take on Naomi. Now Stephanie Vakor isn't even on the show. We know they're going to put that on WrestlePalooza. We know they're going to put that to load the show up against AEW All Out. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we get 6 or 7 matches for WrestlePalooza, the debut on ESPN, all of the bells and whistles. But nevertheless, got to give Becky her respect. Nikki Bella has done a good job. She's doing a good job in doses. She's not there every week. She's there to build up this feud. After this, she probably won't be there every week, but her on a part-time regular basis, I would call it, is working for me. And maybe we get the Bellas reunited. Maybe we get the Bellas inevitably, which I think we've all kind of forecasted for years, to go after the women's tag team titles. That could be something that could be a story that could be told. And I think that will be something that could be used in the tag team division. But I think Becky Lynch here is going to get the win. Love the back and forth. It felt like some real genuine heat and animosity. Nikki talking about Seth, Becky's husband, and Becky throwing the John Cena shade of how she doesn't have a husband. Great. So when you get things like that, when you let these women go out there and get mic time and cut promos and make you invested in believable and showing what they can do on the mic and in the ring, goes a long way to elevating the women's IC title to be the workhorse championship. It's more distinguished and more polished than the US title, than the women's US title, than the main Intercontinental Championship, than the World Heavyweight Championship, than the WWE Championship even. The tag championships too. This may be the best defended, best storyline driven title, and the best storyline maybe on this card, just in facts of for a title. We'll see what happens, but I think Becky wins. Sound off down below. Give me them nice manhandle slam on the thumbs up. Go ahead and torture rack slam that bell. Leave a comment if you made it this far. We're going with Becky Lynch to retain that women's IC title, and let's see what she does next to continue to elevate the championship. We'll be live on Sunday, 2 p.m., 1 p.m. Central, and 11 a.m. Pacific. Come join us and get that passport and toothbrush. We'll see you in Paris.